was planning on making a more positive video talking about certain things like how much pedogate is getting exposed within this year. Something more encouraging. While I do not like the fact so many children have been hurt, it is good that things are getting exposed. And then this bullcrap comes out. This is the poster for this big new movie called Cuties on Netflix. I don't care what the film itself is going for. I do not. They want to expose pedophilia and corruption of young girls. They do not even need to use actors. You can watch a YouTube documentary exposing this kind of stuff. In a way, I'm doing it right now. And I may or may not be simply putting pictures up on the screen. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I want to put a picture of the poster, because looking at it makes my stomach feel so sick. It's barely even the outfits. Sure, they're skimpy, but they are typical for dancers or gymnasts. But it's the poses that bother me the most. And why is it the American poster that looks like this? Had this movie just come out with the French poster, I'd be perfectly fine. But no, they decided to go with something like this. A lot of people saw this and greenlit this. Tells me there's a lot of pedophiles in the industry. And I think I've said this, but I will say it again. This is nothing but a slap in the face reminder that the people in power, people with the most access to abuse children, are still in power. They are still controlling things, and they are pushing harder than ever to normalize pedophilia. Like, this is what this is. This is what the whole map thing on Twitter is. This is what this movie is. This is what the glorification of child drag queens is. Now, I have nothing against drag itself. If I were a guy, I can't say I wouldn't be interested in it. Wait a second. Can women do drag if they dress up as... Never mind. I'm not asking about that. Don't care. I don't want to know. But, yeah. It really upsets me to the point where I can't even see my baby cousin without, first of all, getting hit with the bomb of cuteness. But then, second of all, having that cuteness break my heart, because I know there's kids as little as either of my little baby cousins that are having terrible things happen to them. Even with my sister, she is 10 years old. Some of the girls being portrayed in this movie are 11, not much older. I can't imagine if my sister was ever corrupted or hurt or anything. I am actually getting genuinely upset because it's just terrible. You see pictures of children, and the first thing that ends up popping in your mind is how many of those children have been in some way abused. I know I shouldn't think that way. I should be more positive. But I think just hearing about things that have happened, Pizzagate, Pedogate, even stuff that has to do with MK Ultra, like Project Monarch, I think it's really had an effect on me. Like, at a mental level, it has affected my mental health. But, you know what? I don't regret it. Well, actually, sometimes I do regret having learned about all these things in the first place. Because as they say, ignorance is bliss. However, if I did not know about it, I would be blinded to certain things, and I wouldn't be able to spread the truth, basically. I don't know what to say. This was supposed to be a much more positive video, but I can't stand to make something positive on this kind of topic. We have stuff like this out right now, and it doesn't help that someone that worked on the movie was convicted of pedophilia. Now, I cannot help but notice how much the news, like they like to reword things. Like, you have these cases where teachers are, let's face it, they're raping students. But maybe in the news article they'll say sexually assaulted. Maybe they'll use any other word but rape. And I think it's the same way here. Oftentimes they'll use any other word but pedophile. And it's aggravating. I can't take it anymore. I hope this stuff just stops. I want justice for the children. I'm done.